Hi, Flosstube.
I'm Melina.
And I'm Connie.
And we're Count Twice.
Stitch Once.
And it's Sunday, April 14th.
Yep.
And I should know that because tomorrow's my birthday.
Melina's birthday. Her present's back there.
So we're going to talk about our stitching. Mom has a lot more things than me. So
I do.
What do you want to start with? You get a pick. Whips?
Start with whips because they're in the whip order.
Okay, well you go ahead. You got yours already.
Alright. The reason I'm showing all of my whips, not even all of them, but most of them, because there was only a couple I didn't work on for the 24 hours of cross stitch, which I did 12 and a half hours. So this was my first one that I did. Foul stuff. Triple treat, and I worked on just hanging out the upside down back. And this is not, I didn't get this far, but I also work on this on stitch night. So I got a little bit more done then. I didn't have most of that
but
done.
it's still progress.
I know. But I got some done. My problem with 24 hours of cross stitch was I decided I was going to work on a different whip every hour. Not a good plan.
Maybe you should have done every 2 hours.
Maybe I should just done one whip. Because that was not good. I didn't get much done on those.
Well, yeah.
Well, I need it for my other one that I
finished.
finished. Okay, then my next thing I worked on for my second hour was Miss Bingley's Library by Plum Street Samplers. And I didn't get very far on that. I got a little bit more done on her dress, and I got her ankles done. But not her feet. She's feetless. So that's about all I got done on that.
Why'd you stitch during your hour? I stitched her ankles.
Her ankles. And part of her dress. Very funny. She made fun of me because I didn't get very much done on my whips. I kept getting knots in my thread. Then I worked on Plum Street Samplers Henpeck the next hour. Laugh all you want.
I shouldn't.
And I didn't get much done on that either. Nice.
That's on 40 count, right?
Yeah, it's on 40 count, which I like. I decided I really like working on 40 count. I got this
Quaker thing.
part of the red done.
I guess. It's supposed to be a flower.
Yeah, that.
It looks kind of like a Quaker.
That's all I got done.
Kind of, maybe.
I was gonna start working on the black, but then I was like, I was trying to figure out spots to work on that had more coverage. So that was that. Then I went to Lizzie Kate, Halloween Rules, wear a costume, and I got the head of the ghost done, and the eyes, and the feet, and that pumpkin face.
I was gonna say, why'd you get done? The pumpkin feet. The ghost feet.
My ankles.
His ankles.
The ghost ankles. No, I got his head done.
His eyes.
And his eyes. So you could see. Then I worked on this Heartfelt Design World Have Faith. And this was the one Melina laughed at when she saw it on Instagram.
Well, all I saw was the picture on Instagram, and I was looking at the original and looking at that one like, what did she even do on there?
I didn't do a lot because of my stupid thread. And this one's hard to count because it's... Ugh. So I got the inside of these flowers done, and then I got this yellow done on part of the leaf or whatever it is. So yeah, not very much. 29 stitches.
Better than no stitches.
And this one was also sad. My Tree of Life 2. I bought this when we were in Bryce Canyon last year, and then I had it on my on my Stitch Mania. It's my only Stitch Mania from last year that I didn't finish.
Oh, well, you better finish it before May. Get moving.
That's my last one I work on, though, so it's just for me. So I got a few more triangles done. That was it. Nothing exciting. Then bobbing for pumpkins. I got part of the kettle
I
done.
got this grass from mine.
Got some grass.
No.
And part of that kettle.
Wait, her ankles.
I think I had those done already. I think I already had her ankles done. If cats could talk. This one I'm making for Alyssa. So, no. I got part of the lettering done. And that was all.
It's got a long neck.
It's got a very long neck. And a long body. So I'm excited to do that one though. Then on my switch to my Celestial Sun by Mill Hill Beads. Laurel Birch chart. And I got part of this cheek thing done.
Hard to tell what that one was.
I know it is. Then Coffee Quaker. I had this almost done. I think I had to do the very end to finish that before I started. So I finished that and started on the next pattern. That's also 40 count. And I really like this fabric. It's R&R Stars Hollow blend. I thought it looked kind of coffee-ish.
It does.
I'm excited to do that one too. Then I worked on this Sun and Moon Dance by Mill Hill. And I got the bottom part of that cheek done. That one I was gonna do the black, and then I was like, wait, I need to find something that's more solid. So the problem with doing one whip an hour is by the time you got your whip out and looked at where you were and tried to figure out what you were doing and where to go, you know, it took a while. And then trying to figure out what to work on. So that's why I would not do that again. I would just work on one. Then the one I ended up with, I wrote all over this, but it's the Snowflower Diaries Winter Witch. And that was the last one I worked on, and I decided I was going to keep working on that till it was done. So I finished it, and it is fully finished because it will go in the frame where I have my Spring Witch.
The glare is weird.
Very glary.
I don't know how to do that. Do it off.
There. A little bit less of a glare.
Kind of got like a bubble.
So it will go
Glass
in.
on it.
Yeah, it has a bubble, so that will go in that frame.
Cute.
And I used a little button for its nose and a little button on
Her wand.
the wand. And all the rest was. And I used the etoile for the sparkly snowflakes and the wand. You can't really tell very much.
I shall be.
Well, I just have to
Yeah, it looks sparkly.
show that's the summer witch. So when summer ever gets here, if it does, because it's snowing out today, then it will go in. It's
cute.
And the autumn, which I think I must have put in the autumn decoration.
And it may be picking up a little bit of the sparkle. The button is sparkly though.
So pretty. So that was my 24 hours of cross stitch. And then after I finished the Winter Witch, I decided I was starting a new whip, and I started on Fairy Wool in the Wood, Happy Easter. And I'm changing almost all of the colors. I think I'm keeping the white and the chocolate color for the chicken and the bunny, and then all the rest is different. Springy colors. Oh, I'm excited.
That looks cute.
I like it.
This little chicken.
Chicken hatching out of its egg. Still have to do its beak, but then I realized they made the beak. They made the chicken's beaks and the chicken hatching out of the egg beak red, and I'm not going to do it red.
Orange?
I think orange would be a better color. Yeah. So that was it on that. And that's all my whips. Elena's whips. Yay, drum roll.
So, because we filmed kind of like midweek last time, I still had to do stitches in black for something, Dementors, I don't remember, for magical stitches. I can't remember, it's done. So I worked on this because I was doing the outline. This is Long Dog Sampler's Les Cerises. That means the cherries in French, but I don't know how to say it. So I had to frog out some of this that I had already done because it was not counted right, but here is what I have so far. So starting to actually see a little progress on there, and like it might look like something. And this is actually that MCG Textiles linen, which everybody, I know I've heard people say their even weave is not even, but this seems to me like it's fine. My stitches all look square, and I know it's not the best quality fabric, but so far I haven't had an issue with it, so I stuck with it and still using it. Good. Then I think the homework last week was stitching on 2 things that are competing for your attention. So as always, Sunset by Rosewood Manor, I love working on it, and I've made a significant amount of progress on it.
So pretty.
So last time you saw it, I had this top black, well, it's not really black, but this top black looking line done, and so all that rest of that is progress I made since you saw it last. I just love it. It's so pretty. Can't wait to get it framed.
It's gorgeous.
So I'm probably, I'm almost a third of the way done, because this pages end like midway down these, so some of this is on to the next pages, but I'll be a third of the way done. Probably once I get all these pink motifs here done. Then, woohoo!
Woohoo, Frame City.
Yeah, after 2 more thirds. And then my other one that I worked on that was competing for my attention was this Eric Michaels Sunshine Berry, because I just got it and I wanted to start something new. So I did. And so that's how far I got on that. So that was pretty good progress on that one. And I just think it's cute. And I messed up,
cute.
And I'm not even going to tell you where, because I don't think you can really tell. I'll tell you. This leaf, where my needle is, let me take it out. This leaf is like wrong. I can't even look. I tried to figure out what I did and I couldn't figure it out, but it is wrong. But, so the flower's not symmetrical, but flowers in real life aren't probably always symmetrical, so there you go.
There you go.
Those were my only whips. I'm not a whipomaniac.
She didn't try to work on them.
No, I didn't
Whip
try
an
to
hour.
work on everything. I just worked mostly on that sunset piece. I don't have anything else. I know you have some finishes.
I have some fully finished things
Right here.
Oh, okay. And this is one of them. I finished Who's a Scaredy Cat? It's not fully finished because I still have to put the
Felt.
felt on the back and do the stitching around it. But the stitching is, for the most part, all the way done.
But it's cute.
I love it.
The eyes are funny.
It's so cute. And then I finished. I put the chart out here. I don't know, but you saw it before. I finished Dog Lessons for People, fully finished, framed, ready to
So
give
pretty.
to Melina. Whoop, whoop.
Looks so good framed, exactly how I wanted it.
Yep,
Nice and simple black frame.
it'll go with all of her other dog art.
Looks good, and this kind of looks like Faith.
Yep,
So cute.
so that was that.
I'll put it in my pile.
And then I had a whip that wasn't and finished, fully finished.
Non-cross
A non-cross stitch related, but it was felt applique. And I finished this bunny candle mat. Well, I did a little bit different than what was they called for, because they had all the flowers in pink and all the beads in pink, and so I did all the flowers in a different color, and then I did the pink beads and the orange beads,
Across from the
and
flower.
the red beads, blue beads, purple beads. And that was my
Cute.
finish.
Alright, I have one haul piece. This Mirror chart waiting for ships. I found it on Stash and Load for 20 bucks, and it was not even open before I got it, so I was pretty happy about that. The seal wasn't broken until I broke it to look at the pattern to make sure it looked good. Yeah. So I'm excited because this one's an older one, not in print. Someday I'll get all these mermaids stitched.
And I don't think I had any haul.
Well, I ordered this before our last video, but it took a little
I
while.
don't think I bought anything.
No.
Well, I did buy something, but it's part
I
of a
can't
present for Melina, so I can't show it.
Well, and I was thinking about ordering myself a Lowry stand for a birthday present. I put it in my cart on the Lowry stand site and on so-and-so, and it's a little bit cheaper on so-and-so, but still, I was like, ooh, I didn't order it. We'll see.
So no haul.
Yeah. I mean, my plans really is probably just to stitch on whatever I need to stitch on for Magical Stitches, because I know they put the new stuff out, and it's, I don't know, it's like a lot. You can either pick one shop from Hogsmeade and stitch 1,000 stitches on it, or you can stitch 200 stitches on all 10 shops, and you get like a lot of extra points for it. But then you have to make them relate to those shops. I just can't. I don't know that I have enough stuff that I could do that. So I probably will just try to find one that
You
will
have
work.
to stitch on the thing, or just stitch on the.
Well,
it can be in it.
I don't know. They said they weren't answering questions this week,
Oh.
and so you have to just, if you can make it relate, then
Mm.
it should be.
But I mean,
okay. Well, I know what you mean, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like obvious in the post.
Right.
Like if it says Madam Puttyfoot's tea shop, do you have to stitch on like a teapot or a teacup or tea?
Right.
Then it did. I don't know.
Or can the teapot or something just be in there?
Like what do I have that has a teapot?
I don't think I have anything that would have a teapot.
That's what I mean. So I don't know. I'm not
Or
very.
tea.
I guess I'm not that creative at matching these things up, because I was reading that list. I'm like, I don't know any of these. So we'll see if I can do it. I'm sure I'll find at least one.
Miss Bingley's library, she's holding a cup. I think it's a coffee cup, man.
Yeah. How do you know?
I don't know. Maybe it is tea.
Yeah.
Except I'm not
You're
in
not even
Magical
doing it.
Stitches.
Or I think the other thing is you can stay at Hogwarts and do homework, but then it's 1,500 stitches on something,
Oh,
and I don't wanna. That's a lot. We'll see. We'll see what I choose to do. I still can have the rest of the day to figure it out.
I can work on my.
You know, and then they said
Halloween rules.
make an album in the group of all your whips, and I don't even know how to do that. So everybody's been doing it, and
Well, I thought you told me you knew how to make the album in the group.
I can figure
No,
that out.
I did make an album in the group.
You did it
for
your
24
whips.
hours of cross stitch.
Oh, I thought you did it for your whip.
No, no, because I couldn't figure it out how to do it in that.
I don't know, but you're like, gotta figure out your whips and write them down and take pictures, and clearly I'm not one to put that much effort in all. I haven't done it yet.
Well, I'll show you how to do it.
I don't know, we'll see. I'll get there.
So yeah, my plans are to work on my Happy Easter and try to get it finished, and then whatever other whips call me out. I kitted up Sadie, the Spring Witch by Brooks Books, because I think she's so cute.
She's very pink.
She's very pink, which is really not that pink. If you look at the colors, they're not as pink as they look on that. In fact, I was thinking of changing them maybe.
And
I was actually in Sandy, the Summer Witch. And Summer will be here someday. And she is cute too, but I was actually thinking of switching her color of skin to her color of skin, because this looks more summery, like a suntan, than this to me.
Yeah, you could do that.
I was thinking about trying to change her arm, not just being... But I don't know how to do it, so maybe I could make it be like this one, I guess.
Put it on her hip.
Well, it looks kind of dumb just sticking out.
Yeah.
But anyway, I put those in my kitted up stuff because I'm leaving to go to Alyssa's on Tuesday. So I'll be in North Carolina for 2.5 weeks or something like that. So I'm bringing all my whips. Hopefully I can get a lot of stitching done.
You will.
And that's about all my plans. My plans for Stitch Mania are to work on each one of my whips, one whip a day. So that way I get a little more done than one every hour.
Good idea.
And then maybe throw in a few new starts in there, and then, I don't know.
Well, I don't know, because of magical stitches. It's like, doesn't work with Mania.
Once it can relate to Mania somehow.
But then you can't use, you have to get like over 100 stitches and
True.
stuff. I don't know.
I can do it. Magical Stitch Mania.
Let's see. I haven't decided yet still.
So, yep, that's about it. And I don't think we can probably add on my Easter tree video at the end of this video.
Okay, you can do that. Film it.
So I got an Easter tree, and I put all my Easter things that I've cross-stitched on there, which isn't a lot, but
Okay.
that's a few.
But yeah, that's all. I don't really have much else. Not.
Since we just filmed like a week and a half ago, we don't really have. I mean, I had more since it was 24 hours of cross stitch. Thank you, Jen Lee.
But she doesn't have her usual giant list of names she watched with her.
No, I don't. I didn't even write it down. I don't think I watched anybody new.
Must not have.
I don't think I did.
I was watching some old videos of people I've been watching, so it's not that exciting.
Pretty much watched the same people I normally watch, and then
we did rent the new, well, we watched Aquaman, and
Oh,
it was not too bad, but kind of cheesy. And we watched it's not Harry Potter, but Fantastic Beasts 2, the newer one, because I missed it in the theater. I was not very happy about that, but it was good. It was pretty good. I don't know. I was skeptical of Johnny Depp, but he was okay.
We watched Hallmark. Love in a Bottle, or Bottled Up with something. Or I don't know. A cheesy Hallmark movie. Not Christmas, spring, or whatever. That's what we watched. Oh, yep. So that's about all that we've been doing.
Yeah. And it snowed today.
Snowed. It's still snowing.
It's been snowing all day.
Yes, it has been snowing all day.
So that was interesting.
I did get 8 pages of my scrapbook done. Great Sand Dunes National Park.
She's a scrapping maniac.
But I probably won't get any more done because
Going to Alyssa's.
I have to pack. I have to finish cleaning the house. I have to
Go out to dinner for my
go out
birthday.
to dinner for Melina's birthday. Have to go to the library and get some books on some CDs to listen to on my way to Alyssa's.
Yep. Well, you won't see us together for but about 3 weeks, but that's our usual,
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't be too bad.
Hopefully I'll have a lot of stuff to show by then.
If I do something incredible, I'll just film a quick update, but I don't think I probably will.
Stitch away on sunset and have done.
Right. If I don't go to work. Which I could be convinced. Anyway, so thanks for watching.
Thanks for subscribing and
liking.
watching, and we appreciate all of you who come back and see us and continue to watch our craziness. It's not really that crazy, but
Oh, and have a lovely week and happy tax day if you're in the United States.
Oops.
Move the camera.
And a happy stitching.
Bye.
More fun than tax day.
Bye. She's right. Okay.
Here is the bunny that I painted, probably in the 90s, maybe. I think it was probably in the 90s.
Can you tilt him just a little because he got some glare going? No, down, like there, right there.
And my sister and I both painted it, and she actually has hers on Instagram, the girl and the boy bunny, but my girl, I finally found her, and she's not finished painted, so I have to finish her someday. But here's the Easter tree with all of our cute little ornaments. There's one that I cross-stitched. There's one, yeah. You can just scroll around and see them. There's eggs that the girls made and I made.
Mom definitely made that one. Just kidding.
Well, I think Alyssa made that blue one.
I was saying it looked like a kid one.
I made that pink one up at the top.
More cross stitching back there, hiding. Little bunny.
Umbrella, flower.
Here we go. This is a good one.
Fancy ribbon flower.
I'm not showing that. I'm showing this egghead lady.
This is my favorite egg I did.
What are you talking about? Ribbon flower. Oh, I didn't get that one. Yeah, that one's pretty.
And there's a little birdhouse and bear.
Oh, there's some up there.
Another bunny that's
Likes to flop around.
I feel like I should do them front and back
Yeah, because they twist
so
around.
you can see the...
Anyway, there it is.
That's the Easter tree.
Meet.